everybody, and welcome back to our Warped World. I'm Jim DeBoy, and here with me is Mark Warriors.
Hi, everyone.
And of course, Kayla's with us. Our special guest today is
Leanne. We're just going to say she was okay with that.
Special guest Leanne.
Yes. Hello, everybody.
Leanne's a 20 years, 30 years?
35 years.
35 years in
Only job I've ever had in my whole life.
Wow.
Crazy.
That's interesting.
Today is going to be fun, guys. You're going to be able to find out all kinds of the ins and outs of property management that you have the rights to, what you don't have the rights to, what you can do. Some horror stories you said you were going to promise us with. This is kind of cool.
Oh, this will be fun. All right. 35 years in property management. Leanne's going to tell us some tales and she'll also give us some advice. All right. Well, as usual, we've been apart for a couple weeks. Mark, what have you been doing for the last couple weeks?
You know what? The last couple of weeks have been really just getting... Now, I know this is stupid, but I'm a big Christmas guy. Leanne knows this about me. If
Everyone
you
knows it now.
You walk through my door, you already see
He's
4
insane.
arches sitting out there.
I was going to ask you what those were.
Yeah, so they're arches. They're going to go outside. I need 4 more, and they're behind on the order list. So that's what's freaking me out because I need to make sure I can get them by the party. So I was just thinking they're just arches. Oh no, now they're like.
Are you going to cancel the party if the other 4 don't come in?
They're done. I don't know. My whole neighborhood's depending on these. So
It's a Griswold situation through and through.
More than a neighborhood is
So
depending
really,
on
I
these
know
arches.
it's stupid to say, but for the last week, I've been getting stuff ready for Christmas. I know it's done.
No, 100 days out.
Next in line,
It's
Leanne.
a good party. It's a good party, though. I have to give you that.
We're going live that day. They don't want it, but we're going to go live. Okay, Leanne, what did you do? What
Leanne,
did you get?
what do you got going on the last
Leanne,
couple weeks?
What did you do for the last couple of weeks?
My mother died.
Yes.
My dog died.
I'm sorry,
Everybody
yes.
died.
I totally forgot about
So
that.
I just did like a week crying, and now I'm good. I'm good now. Yeah.
Wow, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
Oh.
But no, I'm doing really good.
Oh, well.
Well, now I don't want to complain about my
I know. Yeah. Because she's been talking about this since she walked through the door about how bad the situation was. Now she's like,
Oh, God, yeah.
wow. I mean, geez.
Well, I should make you feel better then. I should be like, wow, it's not
No,
that
we'll
bad.
let Dad go first before I go on my 2-hour rant about what
Nice.
happened.
That's perfect.
But mine's going to be the same as every week. I worked.
Oh, okay.
Oh, geez. See, Jim is the uneventful one.
Yeah, I'm
If you
boring.
have it,
I'm very, very boring.
I do have
nothing.
some advice to people, though. If you lose somebody that close to you, fly first class. Just spend the money. Fly first class. Drink everything in that the servers will give you. That the flight attendants will give you. Don't remember getting off the plane. Don't remember getting home. Don't remember getting to my mom's house. But yeah, that's how you handle.
How long? Where'd you go? How long was the flight?
Savannah, Georgia.
Savannah,
It's like
oh,
4.5
oh,
hours.
That's long.
Did you go
And that's another
nonstop?
thing. Do what?
Nonstop? I don't know if I could drink, then have to get off the
No,
plane
it was
and then
nonstop.
get back on
It was nonstop each way.
I was going to say, she can't remember.
It cost me $1,400, but I was
know,
like,
but I
done.
always- that's on my bucket list.
Done.
I want
And you
to-
flew first class?
Do what?
Do you flew first class?
Yes. I flew first class out there the 2 weeks before to take care of my mom. Then I flew first class again, and I have made the decision I'm never not going to fly first class ever.
Nice.
So where did you fly first class? What airline?
American.
Okay.
But I break in the points, too, so that's sweet.
And now, I've seen videos and stuff. Did they have this whole little personal cabin thing where you cut yourself off
there's
from the
like
world?
what do you say? A
Divider.
A curtain between the losers and us.
No. I'm talking about in your seat. I've seen these videos where you are by yourself. You close your little divider.
No, that's like Emirates has that.
Oh, okay.
Some of the bigger airlines here in the United States are starting to add some of those, but right now, first class is just a big, nice, fluffy seat
Nice.
and
I'll take
cool
it.
people that sit next to you.
Very cool.
Can't relate with my flights, but we'll get into that later.
I go to the last row. Oh, in fact, they give discounts because it's right next to the bathroom, so it's like $18 cheaper.
I'm tall, so I always want to sit over the wing, but I have to help
Dude, you
everybody
need
out.
4 rows to yourself. You need 11, 12, and 13, and no seats in front.
No, I like looking out the window, but I have to sit on the aisle because of my.
You seen
my
one
height.
window, you seen them all though.
Yeah,
What are you looking at?
Pretty much.
A cloud.
I have to do the window because I lay my head down
Yeah.
to sleep. That's why.
Yeah, I just want to move. I want to put my leg out in the aisle and trip.
Okay, so Jim's
like
done.
that.
what is yours?
Kayla-
We wanted.
Kayla-
I'm anxiously awaiting this story.
Kayla,
She's been
what
upset
have
about
you-
it all day?
What have you done the last 2 weeks?
All day. This has been like a week adventure of emotions. So last Monday, they came in to us at work. My work doesn't require us to travel, but they want us to sometimes. And they want us to go out and help out in California, in San Francisco. I've never been. I refuse to ever go because of all the horror stories I heard. And they kind of lived up to it, but not really. Excuse me, sorry. So, Monday, it was ultimately, you need to go to San Francisco this week. Okay, we're only going to go for a week. They sold it to us that we're going to be in wine country and we're only going to work 3 hours a day and we're going to do all this fun stuff. That's not at all what happened. And I think it was Tuesday. They're like, okay, or no, Monday night. They're like, who's going? And so all the 4 of us sent it. And they're like, okay, you're leaving Wednesday. I take a month to pack a bag. I'm not even joking. If I go on vacation.
She does.
Yes. I don't actively pack the bag. It takes me a month to get it packed because I have to find my stuff, write it all out, make sure I don't forget something. Because I've just had multiple experiences where I travel, I forget something important and then have to go buy it. And yeah. So ultimately, we flew out Wednesday morning. I am a great flyer now. I wasn't before. So we flew American, and when I checked in, it said that you had to do a seat. It said, pick your seat. And I was like, okay, well, I want this, the only ones that are available are middle seats. And I can't do middle seat. I'm tall, I'm fat, I'm not going to squish between two other people.
You're big boned. You're not fat at all. Right?
Thank you, but
Yeah,
fat.
stop that now.
Yeah, I'm mushy. Okay. So
I call myself curvy.
mine's mush.
I call you girls beautiful.
Oh,
shut up.
You call every girl.
No.
This is true.
Okay, go ahead.
So, but anyway, I'm totally spacing. Sorry.
You can't do a middle seat.
Can't do the middle seat. So I go in to select the seats and I end up paying for a window seat, which I'm fine near the window. I have to have it closed during takeoff. But once we're in the air and the seatbelt sign comes on, I feel fine. I can open it, look out, ooh, wow, whatever. I ended up paying this money, and my friends were a boarding class in front of me, and so they got on the plane first, and I wasn't in any better seat than they were. Come to find out, they were in the very back, and they didn't have anyone near them.
How much did you have to pay?
So for the flight there, I paid $16. And then for the flight home, it was $20.
So you're already bitter when you got down in San Francisco.
Oh, I was already bitter that I was having to go in general.
So does the company reimburse you, though? Our company reimburses us for all that stuff.
Yeah, I have to submit all that and stuff like that. But it was just still I thought we were going to have at least a week to pack to do all that. No, last minute, get on the plane. We don't even know what you're doing once you get there. So, and that's exactly what happened. We touch down Wednesday. We all get there. We have dinner. They're like, okay, what are we doing tomorrow? They're like, well, one of you needs to be here at 5 a.m. and the other team needs to be here at 9 a.m. And it's 9:30 at night when they tell us this. So the 2 that had to do the 5 a.m. one were super mad because they were like, I should be in bed. I should have been asleep 2-3 hours ago if I have to be up at 3 a.m. to get to where we need to go. So we get out there, and I've never been. Thankfully, the people I have been with have been a couple times, so they kind of know where things are, but
What do you do?
I work with self-driving cars. Beep! Yeah.
I love those, by the way.
Yeah, I work with self-driving cars, so we go out there.
I work with... Sorry.
We go out there to train because they just recently started out there. So they have us train their people because they don't have enough currently.
Do they make the ones drive down the big old curve by itself? That'd be cool.
The girl that I went with, my friend at work, she said that they didn't go in actual, autonomous mode, in cruise. It just went, they made you manually drive down it. They tried to get me to go down it in my giant truck that I got.
That'd be kind of cool.
This girl, I didn't know. Well, no. This is what happened is we showed up at the airport, and my friend in front of us, who had a car too, he showed his ticket and was like, okay, I have a mid-sized car. And they're like, okay, well, follow us. And so we're right behind, and I hand him again, and I'm like, yeah, I have a mid-size as well. And they're like, oh. Well, you could just tell that they didn't have any or they had an attitude. And I was like, if you have anything bigger, I'll take it. I need space in this car. They're trying to give me a freaking Corolla or whatever. And I was like, I don't want that.
Which are nice cars, Toyota, if you want to go ahead and promote.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't drive it, but...
Nothing wrong with those.
So they're like, oh, well, you got truck. We have a truck. And I was like, okay, I'll take it. So I have this giant-ass truck trying to drive through the streets of San Francisco.
Yeah, I used to live there. That's rough.
Yeah, it was all right. Ultimately, long story short, and like I said, 3-hour workdays, wine country the rest of the day. We ended up working, my coworkers worked 17 hours. I worked 12. We didn't have any food for the day. We didn't have any water because they sent us out to the racetrack out there, which is an hour away without traffic. And then with traffic, it's a good 2 hours waiting for them to get there. So we got there at noon and left the racetrack at 8 when it closed.
See, in today's day and age, I believe those stories are huge. Like back before, oh, don't worry about your job. That's just your first time traveling. Oh, God, it's horrible. Right. But now, employers are going, nah, you don't come to us. You'll never have to do that. You'll have a freaking taxi picking you up here. You'll have this. You'll have a design schedule on what you're going to be. It's a lot different today. I mean,
when I travel for work, which I do not often, but not often enough, I'm treated like royalty. Yeah, I'm not joking, man. I'm talking Ubers there when we get there, taking us to the best, nice, fanciest dinner, getting off early, staying in nice hotels.
This is an older thing,
it's amazing.
Think?
Yeah, because because I'm old too. I'm 55 years old. So when I was your age, I know. when I was your age, 2.5 hour commute to work, 2.5 hour commute home from work in Los Angeles, San Francisco. It was just brutal.
Yeah, I feel bad for our trainees because like the one class that came out, they didn't even get to do anything. They wasted 2.5 hours of their time getting out there. Because by the time they got there, they had to take lunch because of the California law. And then the racetrack closed at 8. So we were like, all right, wrap it up. Go home. Sorry. Like, I felt bad for them. And thankfully, they were really, like, awesome. We were telling them, at this point, we're all just delusional because we're sleep deprived at this point. Yeah. We had no food, no water.
Well, that 17-hour thing, I would have been sleeping on the floor. Yeah, I would have been in the bathroom sleeping on the floor, taking a nap for a couple hours.
Was this your first experience with a... business trip?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd never traveled for work before.
So we have those horror stories, and we have it sucks. So I know exactly what you're talking about. It was horror story travel stuff, so it's just not fun.
We were on the phone with everyone back here, and we're like, hey, like, this is Firefest is what I keep talking about. Like, not the equivalent, because whatever. So great. We were on the phone with everyone, and we finally talked to our manager back here, and he sent a nasty email. I don't even know if it was nasty, but as soon as that email got sent, we got told that we weren't coming in the next day, and then the next day we got told we were coming home.
Nice. Yeah, I would think it would, I work for a very organized company, and there's a person who organizes all of our travel. She does an amazing job, and that kind of stuff wouldn't.
Yeah, it was definitely, like, reflecting on it. And I'm not talking ill will about my company.
Well, you also feel like it's a waste of your time that you could have been a better value to the company.
No, 100%. Because, I jumped on a plane in 36 hours and just went and tried to suffer through it. But, it was what it is.
But did you want to help in your own way for the company a little bit? I know you were mad about going, but we were like, okay, I want to help now that I'm here. I want to.
And she bought the golden ticket. Yeah. She thought she was going to wine country, working 3 hours a day.
Oh, okay.
She got there and she was completely
So that's how we know you're not in love with your company. You're open other opportunities. Because do you see what I'm saying there? So you were sold on the dream of I only got to work 3 hours a day. You weren't. I want to go help.
So it was that, but also, okay, like, I knew going in this was all going to happen. And that's why I didn't have the mental breakdowns that I thought I was going to have. I knew all this was going to happen as soon as we got there. So it was just this happened. But yeah, it was...
Have you recovered from your San Francisco trip?
No, because I'm still triggered to this day about...
Look at her eyes.
Just waiting for the pin to drop that something's going to happen.
They're scary.
I've been to work now all week and no one's really yelled at me yet.
You can burn holes through my soul with those eyes right now that you're talking about. You're talking about your travel experience.
I went there and then got sick and came home, and so that's just shitty because I got nothing.
What a day.
Out of it.
What a day.
Special Class Leanne, you have a quick travel horror story.
Oh, gosh. I fly well, and I've been lucky all my life, I think, with good things that end up coming out of everything, even bad. But I do have I don't know if you call this a travel story. One time I was so excited because Aaron and I decided to go with some friends of mine to Vegas, and we stopped at the Taco Bell right outside of Vegas. I got Can we cuss on this?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we get
Fuck yeah.
in, we get into the hotel, we walk around a little bit, and I had food poisoning so bad that literally it was coming out both ends, and I laid in pain for two and a half days straight, and then we turned around and came home.
Oh, that
sucked.
That's pretty rough.
It was rough.
Luckily, they weren't cleaning the bathrooms my Disneyland trip. Did I ever tell you that story?
No.
We were at breakfast with the characters. Kayla's like, I don't know, 6, 7, whatever. I had to go to the bathroom. When I have to go, I have to go. There's no warning. So I run to the bathroom, closed for cleaning. Oh, damn. So I run around the other corner, closed for cleaning. So I'm like, I don't care. I'm going in. So I go in there and try to get the little toilet napkin off the wall, put it on the thing. Whoosh. The automatic toilet takes my toilet napkin down. I'm like, damn it. Take another one out. Set it on there. Whoosh. Oh, damn it. So I take it down. I hold it with my hand, trying to undo my pants. Finally, anyway. That was a gross story. Mark. Yeah.
Yes, we are the king and queen of gross stories today.
Top that one, Mark.
Yeah, I don't know if I can. We were, me and two buddies decided to go to, where the hell? Dominican Republic. And we're thinking, all right, this is going to be cool. There's going to be chicks. There's going to be all kinds of stuff, all kinds of cool stuff. Oh, no. We stayed at this hotel. There was like 6 people there. I mean, we're like, and they tell you don't go off because apparently we booked in this bad neighborhood. So they're like, don't leave the facility. I'm like, you're white. You're probably going to get, we're like, well, where the fuck are we supposed to go? We're 30-something-year-olds in Dominican. We recommend you stay here, senors. There was seriously nobody. I mean, we're like, what the hell's going on? And then 2 days before I'm going, I get so sick. I hear a knock. I'm really sick. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't feel good. And there's a knock at the door like 2 a.m. Yes. They're like, doctor? I'm like, I didn't call you. How the fuck did he's like, we're checking everybody, see if they're sick. Are you sick? I'm like, yes, I'm sick. What the hell? What are you talking about? Yes, I'm sick. So I've changed my flight. Me and the 2 other guys, we got to Miami. I stayed overnight in a hospital and freaking came home.
What'd you have?
It was just some bug or whatever that I had. I had probably not only drinking, but I was sick. So they just pumped me full of liquor. I was dehydrated. I was legitly sick. There was some parasite going on, but I stayed overnight in Miami. They let me out, and then I flew home. That was god awful.
Wow. All right, so we had a question. What was the question, Kelly?
So I have been thinking about it now since being home from San Francisco.
Look, she's still in San Francisco.
It never
this is going to be drained in your head for hours.
Oh no, it will
later.
Because I'm pretty sure I have to go back out there eventually because of work. So, and I don't mean if anyone from San Francisco is listening, I don't mean to shit on your parade. I want to try it again with someone who actually like knows where to go. That was one thing too that ended up happening is my coworkers, like one of them doesn't like driving, so he wouldn't go anywhere with us and he would stay at the hotel. The other one brought his family, so he didn't go really.
What?
Yeah. So
he brought his family?
Yeah, he brought his like girlfriend, wife, I don't know what she is, and their baby.
It's not a vacation.
Well, she's stay at home and
you want to go to San Francisco?
Well,
that's babe, do you want to go to budget camp with me?
Yeah. We were supposed to be there for like 10 days, like 8, 9, 10 days. So, he brought them with him, obviously, and then my friend that I drive with, they're doing their little hand thing, so I'm getting distracted, y'all. I'm sorry. My friend also doesn't like driving in San Francisco, and then because I got this big ass truck, she's like, I'm not driving that shit. And I was like, okay, whatever. So it kind of hindered the trip for me a little bit just because like we didn't know where to go, we didn't know what to see. We were all in such a bad mood because of that work day anyway. So we just didn't really have a good time. But I want to go one more time. I will try it one more time with someone who actually knows where to go and what to see, because we didn't. So my question that I have been thinking of, my long story.
Dear Lord, I know it. You know it's 10:30, right?
Well, if you two would stop doing your damn hand wavy thingies to each other. Anyway, so the question is, have you gone somewhere and it not be what you thought it was? I had always wanted to go to San Francisco with my cousin. You know, we had talked about going, we were going to plan it out, all that kind of stuff, but we never did. Now that I've gone, I'm like, I'm good. I don't ever have to really go back.
Sometimes you get that way. Jacksonville was that for me. Me and Scott went for the Cardinal road game, and I got off the plane going, Why the fuck did we pick here?
Oh,
You
yeah,
lived here?
Jackson.
I'm like, no offense. I'm like,
No offense,
all right,
but
Jack.
Jackson-
If anyone's listening in Jacksonville, come to
It's
Phoenix.
an armpit.
It's
It
kind of
really
nice.
is.
I mean,
It's
so
bad.
I mean, oh yeah, there are nice parts. But I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I was really shocked. So Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, oh man, this is gonna identify my company. I love you, my company. So they send me some really great places. They actually do. So they flew us out in July to Orlando, Florida,
Okay.
for our budget camp, which was actually really intense. It's a lot of intense work. And then they had an entire day, and
Budget
they bought us deluxe tickets to Orlando, to the Universal Studios, yeah, into Harry Potter. I mean, they went all out. They always do. It's super cool. But it's July in Orlando, Florida.
True.
I swear, I was dying. I literally had to stop and sit down like 8 times because I am fat and out of shape. And here my skinny friends were
Big
just
boned.
yeah, okay. I'm big fatted, not big boned. And so here my skinny friends are just like chugging along, like nothing was wrong. And it's like 100% humidity and like 90 degrees out. It was.
We're all kind of
it was
bitching about
miserable.
third world problems.
Miserable.
You're bitching about a free ride. I'm complaining about. I was in the Honduras. We're all complaining. It's like third world problems.
They're sending us to the Bahamas in November, so that's going to be super.
Is your company hiring? Like,
Always, and they're amazing.
Yeah.
Can I
They're
get some
amazing.
details after this?
As long as the rents go up for a company.
yeah.
I got some to Fire Fest.
I got to co-pilot a private jet in January. That was super
Oh,
cool.
wow. That's cool.
Yeah,
I got
it was
a sticker.
exciting. I got a sticker.
I got to spin a wheel and took a selfie.
Yeah, our owner has a
recording.
private jet, and it's like
Humidity, the
super
air
cool.
you can wear. I had that problem in Savannah.
Did you just say humidity, the air you can wear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever been like 100% humidity?
man,
No,
it's
I live
rough.
in Arizona.
I'm from
Oh.
Savannah.
It's a
so
dry heat.
It's rough.
No, Stone Mountain, Georgia, Savannah, that area. Tampa. Tampa in December was humid. It's terrible down there.
Yeah, we were in Savannah. Our company sent to Savannah in May, and so it was nice.
You have a rough life, don't you?
That was one crazy thing because I've seen like fog every now and then, but I mean, San Francisco, like it was,
I kind of forget she's been in
Sunny. You
Arizona.
can't see.
She
it's
doesn't
like
know.
sunny for 2 minutes and then all of a sudden just fog everywhere. And so we kept calling it wet wind because we kept forgetting fog.
It kind of sounds like a fart. I just let a wet wind. Oh my God! Did you just wet wind it? I did. I did. It's not a shart anymore. It's a wet wind. I like that. It's a wet windy.
So Dad, what was
We're
yours?
changing the lingo.
It was your bad trip.
My city that wasn't what I thought it would be.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Actually.
Chandler. No, mine was Salt Lake City. I thought, I don't know what I was expecting when I went to Salt Lake City, but it was not what I expected, and it was very cold because I went in December. But anyway,
I want to add the disclaimer to all these cities, like, we appreciate you.
We love you.
We're
If you
not
want to add
shitting on
advertising
you.
dollars, just go to ourworkworld.com or wherever your social media sites are.
I loved Orlando on any month, but or any place, but or any time besides July and August. I just don't want to. It's like Phoenix. It's like somebody coming out here for July 4th.
exactly.
Are you
Welcome to Phoenix. You're gonna fry.
You're gonna die.
Come back in 3 months. It'll be great.
Try
All right,
to
folks.
We laugh in their face. But,
We're gonna take a little break. We'll be back with you shortly.
We're really excited about our next guest. So, it's kind of fun in this whole day and age. Well, it's not really fun. The rents, everybody knows, have just been crazy. So it's just been absolute impossible. And we wanted to do this on purpose because, A, we have Kayla here who's a millennial and she happens to live at home with Jim, and there's a lot of this that's going on right now. So we've got a career property management woman, incredible woman that can answer all of your questions. She's going to tell you not only about renter rights, but she's going to tell you about landlord rights, and she's going to kind of go into things right now that you might not think that you're supposed to say or that you can bring up, and Leanne's going to tell you if it's fair or not. So with no further ado, Leanne, everybody. Give me a round of applause. Come on, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. They love me. They really love me.
They're throwing flowers. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I've been a landlord for a long time. Well, it's the only job I've ever had in my life. I think it
Hold on. Let's explain landlord. You're not you are a property manager.
I don't own property, but
You
I
work
manage property.
Okay.
Now, do you manage homes, apartments, everything?
Luxury apartments.
Luxury apartments.
Yeah, I've done everything though. I've managed low income, gang infested, rat infested buildings, all the way to like places that are higher than my mortgage.
Wow. Okay.
It's pretty crazy.
All right.
So my question is now. So I guess I always yell at you. I love you, and you know I always give you shit. I always say Leanne's part of the problem. I always do. She works for a company, and they're taking all these trips and doing everything, and I'm like, how'd they pay for it? Well, they raised the rent $150.
Don't care. Don't apologize.
You know, it's her job to do what she's doing to do. So I guess my question is now: what can renters do when somebody they get a call? And they really haven't been taken care of or whatever, but he's a landlord, and he sends it, I'm raising this $700 a month. They've been perfect. Do they have any rights? I mean, how can they go back into time if they were renting there for 18 months? Can they do anything like that at all?
No, I hear it all the time. People will come in and say, I've been a long time loyal resident. I pay my rent on time. I follow the rules. I can't believe you're increasing my rent by $300. And this is the best. Listen, and I love my residents. Where I'm at right now, I'm in heaven. And they're great to me. And so it is kind of heartbreaking, especially when you have somebody who's like already at their budget and now their rent is going up by 20%. It's hard. Mm-hmm. It's really hard. And I'm also a parent of grown ass kids. They're adults that are living with me because I can't afford not to.
So that's where my point was. So where do you see this going? What, as a professional, you're a professional. None of us, we can all have our speculation and we watch CNN or Fox and all that stuff. But I would be more interested in how you think, because we're 30 years in this, you've seen the trends for 30 years.
Well, I also work for a huge company that has analysts, pricing analysts. We as the property managers on site have zero control over how much your rent is going to go up. They are doing constant analyzing of where the market's going, if it's going to level out, if it's going to go down at all. And then they call us and they set the pricing, right? So we're really at the mercy of the corporations, right? These multi-billion-dollar corporations. So we're just the go-between that has to break it to these wonderful people that they're not going to be able to afford to live there anymore. But the best way I can explain it to people is that it's a business. It's a business. We're not government housing. This is an investment. And Mr. Johnson, you saying you're selling your house right now because you're going to make a $200,000, $300,000 profit. Do you feel badly about that? Are you going to sell your house for only $100,000 profit because you feel bad for the people that can't afford your home? No, it's an investment for you. And this is an investment for us. And that's just how it works. The market at this point, I think, has reached a peak. It'll continue to grow by 2 to 4%, but not these 20% massive increases. But a lot of it I blame on the Californians. So the Californians, mass exodus from California, they're coming in and they're saying $2,000 for a 2-bedroom apartment. Oh my God, I just won the lottery. So, but as long as that customer's coming and we can keep our building full, that's what's going to happen.
I guess that's what's shocking to me, and it really is I talk to Leanne all the time, and we don't have the same philosophy. Me and Leanne argue a ton about what we believe, and I'm not going to get into that because I love her with all my heart. We just get into big arguments about it.
Doesn't everyone argue with you?
No, I know, but I mean, it's just philosophy differences that I believe. But where are these people going? Where the ones that are priced out and cannot, where can they go? Because they can't.
To another state. A lot of them are leaving states. A lot of them are getting roommates. A lot of them are
But you have told me in the past that even if 2 24-year-olds show up, and unless they're Saudi prince, whatever, or their parents, or you're not accepting them.
Well, first of all, you have to make 3 times the amount of rent. So you've got to make $6,000 a month. Right?
Between the two of you, both of you, or
between the two of you. But if you're my daughter or my son,
Nicholas isn't making my kid. Everybody knows Nicholas. No. He's not making that.
No, they're not. They're not making that kind of money.
She's making good money. Kayla, you got to contribute here. Kayla's making good money, and she's priced out. She is one of the probably, I would say, 35, 40% of the market right now where parents have their kids living at home.
Yeah.
And so this isn't, and it's not like a quick fix. You have
It's
no
not a quick
idea
fix.
where you're going to be able to go. This is not like in 5 years, 10 years. You're almost thinking, I have to get married. I got to find a second income. What am I going to do? That my
Roommate.
parents got to die so I can inherit their house. And that's pathetic that's how you got to think. So that's where my...
Well, okay, but let me sell Gilbert a little bit. Gilbert, Arizona. It's one of the 5 safest places to live in America, named 6 years in a row. So people from New York, I had a customer come in from New York the other day, and they're like...
My ex-wives, they're going at it. Sorry.
Yeah, I had a customer come in from New York the other day, and they were like, our friends moved here, and they said Gilbert's one of the safest places to live in the United States, so we're going to relocate here because our rent just went up to $5,800 a month. And they said, we could get a 3-bedroom here for $2,500 a month. And so they're doing it. And you know what that does? That pushes out the guy that was paying $1,900 that now I'm asking him to pay $2,500. And they got to go. And a lot of them are just because housing prices are so high now. Before we were losing people to buying houses. Right. Now it's like, I can't pay $600,000 for a house. Our house has doubled in value in 5 years. It's insane.
Right, well, isn't that what happened in California though? Where because I've had people, I'm a notary loan signing agent. So they've sold their house in California for $900,000 or $1 million, a normal house. We're not talking mansions or anything, normal house. And they're coming here and they're buying this nice house for $500,000. They got money in the bank, and I think the same thing's happening to Arizona now. The price is going up,
but not what I don't believe. And I'm your house, my house, and your house should not be worth what they're going for right now.
No.
Not at all. And
Aaron and
it's
I could
almost
not afford to live in our own
And this
house.
happened in 2008, 2009, and all that happened is they just stopped investors from buying 20 houses at a time. Is really all they did. But it's the same thing that happened basically in 2008, 2009. So you're sounding very. And you should, because you work for an incredible company. They take care of you and all that. And we have philosophical differences. But I want to know about the little guy. Can you tell me some stories about what the little guy could do? Do you have any stories where you knew the little guy was right? They stood up and said, I'm screwed. And you're thinking in your head, as a property manager, if you just would have said this, or if you just would have said this, you would have been fine.
No, I would. Man, if I had secret words... I would absolutely.
No, I'm not asking you to sell a secret code word.
No, I can't tell you there's anything because these corporations take the power off of our hands. Like 35 years ago, we could negotiate rents as managers. We had so much power as managers until it became such an industry and a giant big movers. I mean, these giant companies, these billion-dollar companies. I mean, more than billion. You guys have no idea. And so back then, we could negotiate rents. We could listen to the sob story and make some adjustments. Today, that's just not.
So, are you telling me, in the views of a 35, that the little guy's basically screwed in this market?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm going to be
I want to
completely
shoot
honest.
myself, for God's sake.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. Your options are limited, if not non-existent.
Yeah.
Your best bet is to find a state you like. There are states out there like Georgia is beautiful. You got to put up with humidity, but you gotta put
Leanne
up with
works
the
at the Arizona Bureau of Transportation.
Yeah. I also have a part-time job in relocating.
Get out of Arizona. Just get out of here. She works for the
I'm not
Arizona.
joking. Even the shittiest neighborhoods in Arizona right now are overpriced.
Yeah. No, that's what happened is I finally, I've had, not shitty jobs, but, I haven't made the money that I make right now, and once I started doing this job, I was like, okay, well, I can finally have enough that I can go out on my own, do whatever. And then there was option of moving into a family, one of my cousin's houses. I don't know if it was for sure or not.
Yeah, rent a room.
Yeah, I was going to have this house, or it was in talks. I don't want to say I had it, but, finally I was like, okay, let's do that. And then it fell through. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I can look into an apartment. And I was like, I don't want an apartment. I can get a house for $1,600, $1,700 renting. And that's perfectly fine to do whatever I need to. And now it's I can't even do that.
No, houses are outrageous. Yeah, okay, I got a story for you. This is kind of crazy. You guys are going to hate me for this, but I have a friend, let's just call it a friend, that has a 5-bedroom house in Gilbert, right? She just lives by herself. She rented 4 of her bedrooms at $900 each apiece and then split the utilities. She's not even working. She's banking all that cash. Her mortgage is $1,600 a month. So $9,999. She's collecting that every month. A fifth of the utilities every single month. And she's singing all the way to the back. I would so do that if I were single and living by myself. It would be done.
So she's got a mortgage that's, let's even 2 years ago, last year, okay, at 3%. So her payment's like $1,600 a month. She's renting out 3 rooms at $900 a piece.
4 rooms.
4 rooms at $900 a piece.
Yeah.
Holy crap, that's amazing.
And that's why are not more
Loving it.
people, and you're not the banks, but I'm wondering why more people, like, okay, so you're married, I'm married. Why aren't 6 people going in and buying an investment property and doing that rent out?
Now's not the time to buy.
No, well, it's not
It's so expensive.
okay. But when's this going to drop? They're not going to. These aren't going to.
Okay,
our homes are not going to drop 30-40%. They're going to drop maybe 3 to 5.
That's correct.
That's it.
That's correct. I
It's
look
not
at Zillow constantly.
It's not so much the home values dropping; it's the percentage, the annual percentage that you're getting on your payment. They were last year they were 3%.
She makes good money.
Wait! Last year they were like 2.83%. I signed
Which
people
was-
last year at 1.99.
And that's crazy low.
Right,
That's
but now
not normal. Our parents were paying 11. Not that was normal, but our parents were paying 11.
Right.
Normal to me is between 4 and 8%. To be honest with you.
right, but now people are I'm signing people at 5.25%, 6%.
But that's still 6% lower than what our parents paid.
But my point, Mark, is that her friend who had a 3% mortgage. Now, if you go and buy an investment property, it's a 6% mortgage. It's eating up everything you can make on renting a room because you're paying that
But
percentage.
I'm getting back to Kayla. Kayla makes good money. If you base it relevant to Jim to what we were making when Kayla is her age, we were probably making good money. We were living in very nice places. This girl, and not only this girl, it is her whole generation is making money and cannot even afford to live anywhere in Phoenix at all. Now, you're telling me that your only thing is move.
No, it's the only thing I can say is move. I hate to lose you, Mr. Johnson. I really do, and I do. But what can you do?
Yeah, but if she doesn't control anything,
I
so
don't.
it's not
Well, I
against
know.
her. So I mean, I'd have that same mindset too. Is that it's like if I could, I would, but I can't.
And just so you know, most apartment communities today are owned by huge corporations.
Oh yeah.
Almost all of them. There's
100%.
very, very few that you can, these managers, and I've gotten cussed out before. I've had people just say, you guys are horrible, evil people. Yeah, I don't know.
Unfortunately, that's the way the world is working. Like, that's just what it came to.
Yeah.
The world is working here like that. It's not everywhere. Arizona has seen a seismic shift I've been here 40 years. It was a 2-hick town. Everything was Republican. Everything was fine. And I'm a Democrat because I'm going to go on, and I'm not talking about politics. But it was a 2-hick town. Everything was spread out. Now you look at Gilbert, what used to be all farmland. When I just started dating my wife about 8 years ago, okay, it was all. Now it is all developed, and there is not one mom and pop store anywhere because they can't afford the rent for their bakery or whatever they want to do, or they're bought out in less than 2 years by a conglomerate. So to me, I love Gilbert. I love this town, and I would tell people to move here, and it'd be great. But it has turned very corporate. To me, it's Scottsdale South, and it is what it is. But the problem is this isn't just going to end here. So you're saying, okay, let's keep moving. Well, they go to Austin. It's the same problem in Austin. Yeah. They go a little. So where are they supposed to go? Kentucky? And I'm not going to bash these states. I'm going to say Indiana.
But there's a change in
Midwest?
dichotomy here as well, because work from home jobs and so many of these corporate jobs are now allowing so many work from home positions. A lot of my residents work from home, and so they're able to relocate.
Can I interject
to Kentucky,
really quick? I just want to interject. Do you think that this is relevant? Do you think since that change, where seriously, that is why the rents have jumped a little bit too? Because they're like, okay, we know you're not commuting anywhere. You don't think so? Okay, I wanted to ask that. So
we're just grabbing. We're grabbing. We're grabbing every opportunity to increase rent and make more money. It's just the truth.
Well, and I mean, not to get to politics and the COVID and pandemic and all that stuff too, but that's a big thing of it. Did people back in 2020 not think when we're stopping, rent checks, we're stopping this, we're stopping that because we're all in this pandemic, which was terrible. We have to make up that money somehow.
Well,
I agree.
No, let me tell you something. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little inside thing that kind of blew my mind. Okay, maybe we should have used a different name. So
this is Deanna.
Yes, this is Deanna Johnson.
Her twin sister.
This is Diane.
ABC Apartments. Okay, so, but I'm just going to be a little critical here of the whole government and everything that was happening. I run luxury apartments. I have residents who drive Teslas, Maseratis, you name it. When COVID hit, so much federal money went into rental assistance that the CAP offices, the government offices, couldn't give the money away fast enough. I have residents that were making 6 figures that applied for rental assistance and got $8,000.
That's insane.
And TVs were being delivered, big screens. They were walking around in their Nike Jordans. It is you. Every time I would hear from my assistant, who's my bookkeeper, I would hear that she's like, so and so's getting rental assistance. They're getting $11,000. I'm like, get the fuck out. Why?
Yeah.
Why? I
That's
just
so
don't get it. It was it drove me crazy.
The government had to get money so quick into the economy to save it
that
they basically just said, here you go.
I'm terrified.
And I really believe that. Now, there are other ones like, listen, my business, I had to contact Kirsten Cinema's office, which I love you, Kirsten Cinema. Thank you. You got my vote. She contacted me back and helped me get through all the red tape. But I got $12,000 for mine. I got $12,000. Where I'm hearing other companies that are in the red making great, getting $8 million. What these companies did is treated it as a interest-free loan.
Yes.
And well, if you got an interest-free loan,
well,
that's free money.
this rental assistant wasn't alone. People were given thousands and thousands of dollars. People at your 6-figure income were getting thousands and thousands of dollars. It just stopped a couple months ago. This went on for over a year.
That's crazy.
For over a year. And then, so out of curiosity, I was down at the CAP office myself, and I was like, so...
what's the CAP office?
It's like a government rental assistance office.
Okay.
I went down there to pick up a check and give the girls in there some lunch or something. So I was like, just out of curiosity, what if you own a home? Like, can you get any assistance with that? They're like, yeah, if you go delinquent on your on your mortgage, we'll give you 1 month. So basically, $1,400. It wasn't worth it. Like, I'm not going to go late. Like, I have a perfect payment history, so forget it.
So they give you 1 month of assistance on your mortgage.
Yeah, if you go late at all on your mortgage, you get the mortgage company to write a letter saying that you're late. You turn it into them, and they'll pay 1 month for you.
So you're telling me, because you're pretty high up in your company, you are a bigwig in your company. So you're telling me once you are delivered those notices, there is no way a person can say you messed up here because it's covered that much from the people above you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's not even that. It's like yes. The answer is yes. You're screwed. You're screwed.
But
let me give you guys some tips.
It's a hopeless situation.
It's a hopeless.
Do we have a want button? I mean, because she's about ready to kill her, so she's over there going, "Oh my god,
girl, get a roommate.
I'm living with
get a roommate."
But my niece, she's in Chandler. She's now they got a good deal. It's like $1,900 a month for a 2-bedroom. But she's almost 30, and she's paying $1,000 a month to split it, and that's. My first rent was $335 and including utilities.
My first rent in my whole life was $150 a month.
That's insane.
But it was a trailer.
Oh, okay.
So it was like in Hick, Georgia. But do you guys know? I think it was the happiest time of my life. Absolutely loved it.
I always thought about the double wides I've seen on TikTok. There's double wides in Texas that are $300,000, and I'm like, this is nice. I don't know. I'm getting to the point that I'll live in a double wide at this point.
But even double wides are
okay. That's so
far beyond what they cost.
No, you're just totally interesting. So I was trying to help my son find a place to move to, right? And I was like, what about a trailer? Why does he and his wife don't move into a trailer or something? So I started Googling family mobile home parks in Mesa, Arizona, because Mesa seems to be the king of mobile home parks, but there's just nothing available. There's nothing available. And even if they are, there's a $600 lot rent.
Right.
You've got a $1,200 a month.
I'm with you. I want to buy 7 acres in the middle of nowhere and buy it a little house community. Mm-hmm. And again, it's run off of solar. It's run off of everything. Make it affordable so if you're already paying $40,000 for your little house, okay, rent's cheap or whatever, but you got to pay. But you make it an all solar community and you have it run on us. Apparently, they're doing that right outside of. They're supposed to be doing locally. Its own city. I've heard that for years now. But tiny houses, you know what the problem? They would be incredible, but they're not being zoned. They're not being okayed. And I think that's kind of wrong because they're waiting for hotels and they're waiting for apartment complexes to come in. So they won't zone them for tiny houses, which would be affordable for somebody. I know you'd be
I would
pissed off.
totally live in a tiny house.
Well,
If it was 400 square feet, I get it. It's bad, but it's better than the alternative. It's still going to go up.
Well, and that's the thing. A lot of people in my generation aren't even buying homes. They're getting campers, and they're not even campers. They're getting, box trucks or whatever the hell they are, and then just turning those into tiny houses.
That's why I think, why aren't there
country.
communities of tiny, why is there not 10 acres of, they're all tiny homes. It's a community just like,
No, because what happens, Mark, is okay, so you buy 10 acres and you're going to make this community for people that's affordable because you're a good guy. Yes, I said that. But the problem is, timestamp. Corporate America buys these things. Oh, we're going to make this community, but then their shareholders want them to make money.
Yep, I know. And
so it's all. Let me finish talking.
I know what you're going to say.
Yeah, but that's the problem is that the shareholders want them to make money. So, special guest company, let's raise the rent. Because the analysis says we can charge this much.
And to be honest with you, let me say something here, and I blame this on the very first person. So you start a successful company, and you're selling. You slowly gave up your morals for a price. You did. You were like, okay, I don't want this to happen. I don't want corporate coming in and running everything. You had a price, and you sold it. So really, it is dependent on how you feel as a person where that moral compass is, because everybody has sold. You can't blame these conglomerates that are taking care of everything else because they came in and there was a price and they knew that price and they just had the money to. So you can, as a person, say, no, I don't want your price. I don't want that. And you can keep going with your ideas. But for the most part, 99% of the time, there's a price that everybody has that they can go higher with.
But understand too, in the luxury apartment business, we offer a service that's just incredible. We take your trash out for you. We deliver your packages to your door at 8, 9 o'clock at night. Things are fixed same day. We are held to a standard that's really high. Service. But if you guys have questions, ask me questions about. I can tell you stories and how to get out of things.
That's what I want. I'm almost to the point where I'm almost disappointed because the little guy's just screwed. You got to tell us something good about the little guy.
Okay, I'm going to give you guys some tips on. How to get
applause. I need an applause button on. Thank you. Finally, thank you. For God, give the little guy a chance here.
Yeah, I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to get what you want. Now, if you lived in my place or anywhere in my company, the standards are exceptional and we're customer forward, customer centered. So yes, do we raise the rent? Yeah.
Is this absolutely. A commercial? Can you?
No, it is. I'm telling you, that's my disclaimer for my company. But
I feel like there should be a gay couple holding hands in the background.
But most companies aren't like that. So here's what I get all the time. People coming in and go, my AC broke down last night at 11 o'clock at night, and they didn't even come to fix it until 8 o'clock this morning. I'm like, okay. Like, I'm going to sue you for not handling it because it was miserable last night. I should have been able to stay at a hotel. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys some tips. If your landlord, because that's different from me. You're going to come across many, many landlords out there. If your landlord, it's higher than 80 degrees outside and your landlord hasn't fixed your AC, what you do immediately, the minute it breaks, is you type up a thing and you call it the 10-day notice. And you hand that notice to the landlord and say, I just want to you could do it nicely. I want to let you know, Mr. Johnson, that landlord, that my AC's been broken since last night. And I just want to give you this notice. It's a health and safety notice. In this case, it would be 3 days. It's a health and safety notice. I want to let you know. If that landlord, the feet won't fail them now. They will fly to get somebody to take care of your issues. So put every single maintenance issue in writing and label it.
And Jim, you just have to put this on a loop on when you edit this.
Every single thing.
It's just going to be on a loop.
Every single thing that goes wrong. And be kind about it. Say, I hope you guys are having a great day. I just wanted to put this in writing that this thing broke today. And I understand that you need to get it done within 3 days. So I have faith in you guys. I know you guys will do it. You will be taken care of within hours.
All right, Dad. anticipate
Ah,
some letters.
She's telling her dad. Dad, I got a
Some
letter
letters.
for you.
She said 10 days, 3 days, I don't know, but...
All you
yeah.
kids that are living with your parents, take notice of what you're going to do right now.
Look up
Write all this
wherever
down.
you live.
Okay,
look
you
up.
got to have one more. Before
Oh, I will.
Wait. That was, I'm getting letters from you?
Yes,
Right.
about my broken...
Yes. I'll say, and hire me, and I'll deliver it to him. And that's I'll deliver it to
And let
him.
me tell you what you can do.
We can do it on the air.
If it's not fixed within the proper time frame, you can hire a vendor and take that money off your next month's rent.
Cough, cough.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
See, you guys thought she was all just pro.
No. I can tell you other things.
And she's
Okay.
going to tell us another one.
All right. Pet rent, bullshit. Pet fees, bullshit. Don't spend that money. Call up your doctor. Do a Zoom doctor meeting and say, hey, I'm so stressed out. I think I need an ESA. It's an an emotional support animal. I really think I do. Can you please write me a letter for my landlord? They all doctors are so used to that request now that letter will come to you within 24 hours. You take that letter, you go to your landlord, your new move-in. You're like, oh, I see here that it's $400 non-refundable fee for my dog, and then a $400 non-refundable fee for my cat, and $40 a month each. But bam! Here's my ESA letter. Sorry, guys. Here's my ESA letter. They cannot, federal law, anywhere in the United States, charge you any of those fees.
wow.
No deposits, no fees, no
when
pet
you
rent.
think
It's
Tink
done.
in 24, you'll know.
So,
Tink.
wow. So it only works dogs, cats can't have like an emotional support taco or something. Right?
Oh, and another thing you guys might want to know, which I know.
An emotional support.
It's an emotional support.
Yes, it is a
no.
I feel
Mini
like that's what Mark
horses.
would call Holly.
Mini horses.
You're my emotional support.
Wait. We gotta hear mini horse. Shut up for a second.
Mini horses qualify.
Yep.
They do.
Wow.
They do. Turkeys qualify.
Mini horses are real?
An emotional support
Do we have
turkey.
the unicorn?
It's
Holy
an
crap.
emotional support animal.
I have an
And
emotional
mini
support
qualify.
wife. I take her everywhere.
Pigs.
Don't you talk
I
about my ex.
heard pigs make good pets though.
Yes, I know
Well,
she was
you know.
ugly. I know.
It's crazy, you guys.
Wow, that is so
Leanne,
interesting.
that's awesome. You're going to stick around for another segment with us?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's got to go change her identity.
I think we answered. I think
Yeah, I've
that
got
was,
more,
that was,
guys. I've got
Listen,
more.
I think she actually.
And we're back from breaking. Everyone knows what's coming next.
It's Tink Martindail. It is time for popular songs with a name in the title of the song. Anyways, I'm Tink Martindail. Give me some applause, everybody. Come on, give it up for me. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Today's game is going to be popular songs with a name as the title of the song. Pretty simple. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to ask you a question. If you get it right, you're going to move on. If she doesn't get it right, you guys are going to buzz in to see if you do know it right, whoever has. So we're going to start right now with our guest.
What's the name of the game again?
Popular songs with the name is the title of the song. So are you ready, Jim? Give me some applause. We're ready to go. Everybody, here we go with Leanne. Tom Jones made this young lady also very popular as a host of a radio show.
Tom Jones. I mean, back in the day.
Yeah, who?
Tom
You know what?
Jones.
Do you think I was going to just say...
No, I don't. I'm old, but I'm
No,
not.
it's Leanne's going first.
Yeah,
Right,
I pass. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just going off your clue. I'm going to say Delilah.
It is Delilah, yes. Absolutely. Give it up for Jim, everybody. Yes.
I ain't gonna know any
So
of these.
Jim wins round 1-1. He is so far moving up. That is pretty good.
Wait,
so.
what's the prize this week?
All right. Okay, that's a
Yeah,
great
you didn't
question.
even...
Oh, there's
Th-
prizes.
There is a prize. Here we get. It is a enjoy. Give me some of that. Enjoy the day vase.
Where was this last
that.
week? I want this.
I
know.
want this too.
It's an enjoy the day vase that we found. Somebody was throwing it away on the side of the road. We cleaned it up.
boy,
It's good to go.
Yeah.
Jim, take a picture of that before we get going, and I need more applause, please. And thank you.
You can take a picture later. Let's play the game, and then we can do that later. So,
All right,
what's the next one?
Jim got Delilah. All right, so now we're up to you. Are you ready?
No, because I don't know anything here.
You
but
will. Yes, you will. You will. Jason Aldean sang this song about this popular rocker.
I have no idea.
I hate country music, so I don't know.
Well, we just lost friendship here, but I don't know. I have no idea.
He also blanks to be wild.
I don't even know who sings that song.
Oh my God, he's out. Okay, do either one, Jim? Yes.
Born to Be?
No.
Yeah, but what's the
That's
name
not
of
the
the
name.
song?
There's no name in the. There's no.
I don't know anything that guy sings.
No. Okay. So Jim, do you have a guess?
What are the clues again, please?
Jason, can you tune into the sentence, Tink Plank. Okay. Jason Aldean sang this song about a popular rocker in the 70s.
Can you...
No, you all suck. It's Bruce Springsteen. He sang the song Springsteen.
Oh, Springsteen!
No, hold on. I'm fact checking that. Jason Aldean did not sing Springsteen.
He sprang Springsteen.
No, he did not. Eric Church did.
Oh, they're all the same.
Kayla is correct.
Oh,
that is an
Kayla.
Eric
All right,
Church
so
song.
I'm in the
Millennial
negative.
steps
Okay,
up.
all right.
Millennial with her
Jim,
Google machine.
here we
steps
go. All
up.
right, so it's
No, I knew that on my own.
10-0-0 after almost round one. All right, Jim. This popular Christmas song features Santa getting a lot of help.
What?
This
I know it.
popular
Do you know
Christmas song features Santa getting a lot of help.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yes! Yes!
That
Finally.
wasn't about Santa Claus. That was about Rudolph and his terrible
He
life and
saved
how he.
Santa through the fog and everything to save
That
Christmas.
song was not about Santa.
Tink is making this game, and Tink says it's 10-10. Okay.
Rudolph, won't you guide my slate tonight?
All right, so we're starting round two.
Yeah, but did we forget how Rudolph was rudely bullied by the other reindeers?
Round
Before
two.
Santa
Here we go.
Sweep him up into his luxury apartment.
Okay.
Can we go into round two?
I'm just going to say I'm really sorry about the sound on this part, folks. Go ahead.
All right. Round two. Here we go. We ready? So far, you guys are in the lead.
Okay. This is my question.
Tony Basil made this
Oh,
girl
Mickey,
a
you're so
bit-
fine.
Yes!
Come on, hey, Mickey.
All right.
Hey, Mickey.
Yes, absolutely.
I hate it here.
Okay. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Are you ready for round two? Your second question of round two. Taylor Swift sings about this country icon in her song.
I have no idea.
Tim McGraw.
Tim McGraw, yes! Oh my goodness, yes!
I don't like Taylor Swift.
It's
That
2-2. She's
that was her
eliminated.
first release.
Wow, okay.
I was
All
thinking
right.
of her new song, that Betty one.
All right, Jim, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Betty White.
I don't know.
20-20. You're out. You're almost
20,
out.
20.
You ready? Because we're going to start round three pretty quick. The Police made dating hookers a thing with this gal.
Damn, that was easy.
Wait,
What's his question?
Kayla's got one.
Isn't it Roxanne?
No, it is. Give me some. Give me some applause. Okay, but that was Jim's question. You can't just jump back
He
in.
took my question.
Goodness. All right, Jim, you forfeited 20-10
Fine.
to keep you in the game. All right, third round. Here we go. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right.
The only one I was ever going to know.
Laura Branigan sings about this overrated girl in.
Laura Branigan. Damn it, I know this.
This was Lauren Branigan.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give up. Yeah.
Yes.
Gloria.
Gloria. Gloria. Okay. Yeah. So 3-2. Okay. You have to sweep here to get into a playoff here to move. All
Did
right.
Glee do a cover of that?
No,
Here
they
we
did not.
go.
I think they did.
This is your question. Are you ready? The Dixie Chicks talked about murdering your abusive husband in this
Oh.
song.
Goodbye, Earl.
Ding, ding, ding! Give me some
Yes.
applause!
Oh my
Yes,
God.
yes,
I
all
listened to
right.
that song as an adult, and then I realized why I'm fucking crazy now.
All right, so the
I
only
listened to that
chance
as a
you
podcast.
have to move on to the next round is if Jim misses it and then you win the sound off.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's crazy odds, but we'll see. I've seen crazier things happen in the industry. I'm Tink
the
Martindail. I've
industry.
seen everything. Okay. All right. Are you ready?
Whose question is this? Jim's?
No, it's
Oh.
you should
Wait.
You should
Oh,
know
I just
this.
went.
She just went.
Okay, right. It is right. You have to miss it, and she has to win the sound off.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Simon and Garfunkel sang about this hippie girl, and it wasn't her mom.
Simon and Garfunkel.
Like Garfield? The
No.
cat?
Garfunkel.
And John?
Garfield.
And it was not her mom. So who would her mom not be? So
I'm at a
time's
loss.
up. You have to see. You have a chance. If you can get this, you're in the game.
I'm just saying Lucy. I don't
Oh
know.
my God, Cecilia. Cecilia.
Don't know that
Okay, so
stuff.
give me a round of applause right now. We got Jim and Leanne moving on to the next round.
Boo.
So this, wow, okay, all right. We're in the championship round. This is exciting. Tink Martindail lives for this. This
Is
is
this
why
a buzzer thing or is this a me thing?
No, this is your question. If he
Okay.
gets it, we'll go to a question off.
Okay. All right.
All right. Rod Stewart made dating an older woman cool with this song.
Oh, I see that shit-eating green on a shit-it. Never mind. I don't know. Rod Stewart? Wait.
Rod Stewart is correct. Yes. She guessed Rod Stewart. Yes. Maggie May. Oh, no. I can't.
She said,
Wait a second.
Okay, now Jim can't get it because you said it.
You're right.
I get another chance.
Yes, we are. All right. So
I sense a fix here. There's
Tink Martindail.
there's a federal law against this game show tampering shit.
All right, listen. That was just a experiment question. This is the real semifinal.
No,
question.
you suck.
Yes, all right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tink.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to mess this up. This song is about a woman who longs for a sailor who was made famous by the band Looking Glass. It's our friend Scott's favorite song.
That is pandering because I don't know what Scott's favorite song is.
Well, you're already eliminated, but they both know Scott.
I don't give a shit.
You're already eliminated.
I have no idea.
Okay, come on.
Who did this song?
Looking Glass.
Looking Glass.
Read it again, Tink.
You ready? All right, here we go. This song about a woman who longs for a sailor was made by Looking Glass. Brandy, you're such a fine, what a good wife you would be.
you not just
Such a
say it?
fine. Oh my, you guys, come
Brandy.
on. All right.
It's Brandon.
You know, yes, Brandy.
Yeah, well, you lost. Okay, so we're
Wait,
back.
I'm wondering if Spotify doesn't mind if you sing
Oh
shitty.
my god! All right. I have to go like, you guys. This is just crazy. Okay, you should get this. All right, because we're still in a
Hand
semifinal.
it
We
to
can
me.
both suck.
Just hand it to me because I want that stupid jar.
Dolly Parton begged this woman to
Jolene.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. Yes. Jim, you have to tie. Then we just go to a tie-off. Whoever goes the quickest on their thing.
Mandy.
Okay? All right. ABBA made this Mexican lover famous.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Do you remember 5th grade? Did you say this question for me?
I was going to come up eventually, but
Did you
ABBA...
hear the drums, Fernando?
Oh, yes! Yes! We are into the sound off. We're into the buzzer. This is it.
Wait. Because I hear this complaint a lot. Mark and I were in 5th grade. He was in the room right next to mine. My teacher in 5th grade every morning made us sing that song.
It was all
Fernando.
he really did. Wow. You had to sing verses of Fernando. We're in Miss Glynn's class in 5th grade, and we're like, what the fuck are they singing?
13
We're like,
pages of
it
poetry.
can't be John Denver. It can't be
The
that.
fix is in.
Yeah.
All right, Jim, give me some applause, because this is big. We're down to the ring in fall. All right, this is big. I'm not going to make it easy for you either, okay? This 80s hair band had a hit with this song after the final countdown was over.
Are they doing the name of the song or the band?
The name of the song. The band, you'll get too easy. That's why I'm going to say it again. All right? This 80s hair band had a hit with this song after the final countdown was over.
I hear the song.
You have 3 seconds, and then I'm going to... Oh! Jim Jim.
Sarah?
No! It's Carrie! It's Carrie!
Carrie! Damn it!
Carrie. All right, now if you get this,
Okay.
you are the winner of the jar.
Oh my God, the jar.
All right.
The side of the road jar.
This is big. Give me some applause. Can people... All right, thank you. Jesus, I don't know. Okay.
Come on.
I'm not going to make it easy.
Well,
The Beatles sang about this lady, and she was portrayed in the movie Almost Famous.
Madonna? I don't know.
Penny Lane.
Oh, Penny Lane?
Penny Lane, okay. She gets one more and we're done. This is another sound off. We're finishing and this is going to be easy.
Please.
Here we go. Oh, God, dear God. Tink Martindail. Here we go. Neil Diamond had a big hit with this gal in... Yes.
Oh gosh. What's her name?
You have,
Oh God.
you have 3,
Aaron, help me.
2,
Help me. Damn it.
1. Jim. Give me some applause, everybody. Yes, it was Sweet Caroline.
Goddamn Caroline.
You win. Jim win. Did you take a picture of this?
Yes, I took a picture of it.
Everybody, come on. Give it up for Ron. Come on. That was awesome. Jim wins on a premature vote by Leanne.
Shit.
We won. There was a fun night tonight. I think we had a good time.
That was a good time. That was a good time. A lot of not very much editing.
This is
That'll be
going
nice.
to be a
That'll make
lot
me
of
happy,
fun.
too.
Let's give me some applause for Leanne coming out tonight.
What's this?
We actually have a studio audience. Let's hear it for our studio audience now. It's fantastic. My wife still isn't on this. I don't even know if she's downloaded it yet. But we're all going to say goodnight. Everybody have a safe Labor Day.
Good night,
Pay your
everybody.
rent on time.
Hold up. Hey, Leanne, I want to thank you very much for joining us. And Leanne and I were talking on the break. We might do a little extra interview thing, giving us a little bit more tips, a little bit more advice on renting and being a renter.
Yeah.
So we might look for that, and we'll try to make that work out. I want to thank everyone for joining us. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you, studio audience. Please visit our website at ourworkworld.com and check us out on our social media page at Our Work World. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great night.
Think Tank 2024.